What's up, guys? This is Ninja on a Ninja. I hope you guys don't mind the setup. It's basically the best I can do for now. Situation is pretty bad, but I decided, you know what, I can't wait anymore, and I'm gonna start making these videos that I was just talking about. So, as you can see on the screen, we have the Rational National. Basically, he made a video, which is the title's there, and I'll have links down below, so that's why that's all there, right? And basically, I watched the whole video, and I want you guys to go watch it now. So if you can, pause this video, open a new tab, go watch the video. You know, like right click and then open in a new tab or something like that. Go watch that video and then come back here and then finish watching this. So hopefully you watched it by now. So real quick, the Rational National is somebody that I do subscribe to. He's one of a bunch of people that I do watch. Like, they occasionally throw videos and I'm like, oh, that's kind of interesting. That's kind of interesting. Or I don't know about anything about that. So what's going on there? You know, I don't need constant updates, but they do that. So if you want to get involved, this is a nice way to do it. Get a bit of a He's more left leaning. He's from Canada, so you know, that's where his viewpoint's going to be. But for the most part, he's pretty fair. When it comes down to it, it's hard to be hard on someone like the left, like Bernie, for example. It's hard to be critical on them because they're speaking from so much justice. You know what I'm saying? It's hard to say that this innocent guy is bad because they're doing good things. You know what I mean? So that's why it looks like he's biased for the most part. But yeah, just that's all I'm gonna say about that. But anyways, in this video, I watched it. I put a timestamp at 6:14, basically, and I just wanted to include this into his message, basically. So that's what this is about today, and there'll be more to come down the road because I'm gonna start unloading these things. I've been stacking up for a while. We'll see how far back I can go before I start getting pointless, but it might be good just to throw it out there just to show you guys where my mind is at, you know what I mean? So even if the moment has passed, even if the election's over, even if America's doomed because Trump won, for example, you know, it's still good to know where my mind's at, I guess. So hopefully we can prevent that, but you hear what I'm saying. So anyways, I put timestamp at 6:14. I stated, it will also reduce drug costs and doctor costs because demand will plummet, thus increasing supply, basically, of everything. Basically, the drug supply will go up, then the doctor supply will go up. The same is true for food and gas, and you name it. Education being free would also boost those numbers too, because the supply of potential doctors will increase, and less people will do stupid things. So, like, that's a huge talking point that I think people overlook. And the last thing I said about that was I think Sanders needs to hear that. So basically, just to touch up on that, the video you're talking about healthcare and whatnot, and the cost of healthcare and versus what we pay now. So my argument is that if we do what Bernie's saying, not only will it reduce overall costs for people, but preventative care will appear. And so instead of having to have medication for your broken leg and pain pills for your broken leg and a cast for your broken leg, instead now you actually got supplements for calcium, so your leg never broke. You know what I'm saying? So now all those pain medications will still exist, the cast still exists, all of the medical supplies that would go towards your recovery are still there because you never broke your leg, basically. You know what I mean? So we pay more upfront initially to prevent all of this. Like, so initial versus initial, no one's doing anything preventative right now. So doing stuff preventative now is going to increase cost of preventative care, right? But at the end of the day, repairing broken people costs a lot more than preventing broken people. You know what I'm saying? It's like a car, you know what I mean? You can ignore it and ignore it, ignore it. In 10 years, you got to do a full factory reset. Or you can go and, change the tires and realign this and change the oil every now and then. And what do you think you're going to spend less money on overall? And at the very end of it, your car's doomed when you didn't do anything, but your car is still perfectly fine. You can still work it. You know what I'm saying? It still works. So that's basically what I wanted to bring up. Basically, that's my point. That's my argument. That's what I feel people are overlooking. And again, less people getting sick means more doctors doing what actually matters instead of caring for this person because, they broke their leg, like I said. So instead of that, the doctor just walks in. He's like, here's some calcium tablets or something like that. Go ahead and just take these for a good, a month and eat better. You know what I'm saying? So now that guy never goes to the doctor again. Now that doctor can do something else that matters. For example, you know what I'm saying? Not for example, I was going to bring an example, but you know what I'm saying, hopefully. So that's basically all I wanted to add and all I wanted to say as far as this goes. Oh, actually, I did lie. There's one more thing. At the very end of the interview, the guy says, and that is why there are elections. So I just wanted to say that that is true, but elections are rigged by propaganda and misinformation right now. So it's hard to just kind of justify it through election because people don't know what the truth is. So trying to say that people will know what the truth is and to rely on people knowing what the truth is, it's not a fair argument because people are lying. That's what we're going through right now. You know what I'm saying? The White House is corrupt. Our system is corrupt. Our advertisements are corrupt. There's a lot of bad things going on, and they're all lying to the population. They're all giving them misinformation. It's all BS, basically. So, excuse me. So trying to go off of that alone isn't enough. You know what I'm saying? It's all about talking about it, having the debate, and for everyone to see, for the facts to come out. So don't just go and throw it off and be like, oh, and that's why there's elections. No, elections happen as a result of people coming together and talking about things. There's no debate happening. That's the problem. There's elections, but we need the debate first. We need the whole preventative care. We need that to happen. So that's basically what I wanted to say. Again, more videos will be coming. This is just an idea of, just me kind of trying to look outside the box, me trying to look for things that may have been missed, maybe details, or just simply agreeing because you nailed it. You know what I'm saying? For the most part, you nailed everything in this video. The ton of the rational and national. You nailed everything for the most part in this video. It's just there's one thing that I felt was not included, and I think it's honestly something that's not included anywhere. AOC would benefit from knowing this. Bernie Sanders would benefit from knowing this. Even everybody else. Like basically everybody else involved that wants to talk about this stuff, the second they know this stuff, they're like, well, shit, there's no way to argue about that or argue against that. Like, there's no way to argue against my point. And again, no one's talking about it for that reason, probably. So there you go. Yeah, thank you for watching. I hit that follow button, hit that sub button. As you can see by my setup, it sucks. I'm poor, I'm broke, I'm disabled. This is about another video that I'm going to be talking about in the future. Well, it's not about that, but you're going to hear more about it in that video, so I'm not going to say anything here. So anyways, I have other videos. You want to take a look, see what my history is like. It's chaos, so don't even bother, but you never know. But anyways, that's all I want to talk about. So thank you for watching. Take it real, keep it easy, have a good day, and peace.